As most of you are aware, most likely because I can't shut up about it. I live on the Indonesian island of Bali. If you want a mental image, just pick up the movie Eat, Pray, Love on Netflix and fast forward to the last third of it. Can we still say fast forward in 2021? Is that still a thing? Anyway, one of the things that you'll immediately get if you come here, as soon as you step away from the traffic, is this sort of a sense of timelessness, right? So yes, everybody's got a smartphone. Yes, what happens in the rest of the world actually matters here. But there's this inescapable sense that the really important stuff, meaning, the small everyday stuff, is pretty much the same now as it's been for the last 1,000 years and will be for a long time to come. So whatever happens here, war, poverty, natural disasters, pandemics, people here really seem to take it all in stride. So you know how we say every United States Marine is first and foremost a basic rifleman. Well, every Balinese is at heart a rice farmer, and there's a rice field in your field of view more or less everywhere you go. So times might get tough here, but very few people are actually going to starve. So a few weeks ago, I had one of those horrible epiphanies. I realized that I've been on Bali for 1.5 years and I still don't speak Bahasa Indonesia, which is the Indonesian language. I've become one of those annoying expats who depends on the dedicated study of others in order to order coffee and find the bathroom. So shame on me. So we enrolled in a Bahasa Indonesia class, and you know what? It's easy. I mean, my last language was Russian, which I think left me with a permanent case of language PTSD. After 4 weeks of Bahasa Indonesia classes twice a week, I can communicate better than I can in Russian after 4 years of living with an actual Russian. But it might be interesting to you guys to know why Bahasa Indonesia is so simple. I mean, it lacks a lot of other things that make other languages tough. There are no articles, a and the. There's no distinction between singular and plural. There are no changes required to make different parts of speech agree, which is what makes Russian so horribly difficult. But here's the main thing, and it's particularly interesting when you understand that the words you speak directly affect your outlook on life. In humans, language and thinking are the same thing. So Bahasa Indonesia only has one verb tense, the present. In this language, you can specifically reference tomorrow or yesterday, but it's not possible to talk about the past or the future in general terms. Whether an event happens 100 years ago or next week, you speak of it as if it is happening right now. All else is context. So I get that this observation holds for a lot of Asian languages, but I think it's fair to observe that we Westerners are able to detect something ineffably different about a lot of Asian culture. And maybe this is it. When the language of your mind compartmentalizes time into the infinite past and future, it takes a lot of training and discipline to occupy the thin slice of time in between them where we actually live. But when the language of your mind is constrained to the present tense, you lose a lot of descriptive power about past and future, but maybe the trade-off is that living in the moment, which seems to be the root of all kinds of performance and frankly, a lot of happiness in life, becomes effortless.